Hello, my name is Teresa, and I am going to introduce you one of the biggest monuments of Jaén, St. Catalina's Castle. This castle is located on the Cerro de Santa Catalina, and because of that, it's possible to have a unique view over all city of Jaén.
Wow, how are we going to get there? Do we have to talk?
It's possible to walk up there, but in case of saving time, we will use the bus.
How much does the bus cost? It take long time to get there?
The price of the bus is included in the price of the trip. We will get there during 20 minutes.
Wow,
Wow,
this
this
is
is
incredible.
incredible.
Let me welcome you at the Santa Catalina's castle. In the beginning, I am going to tell you some brief information from the history of this castle.
I've heard that first information about this castle come from 4th century BC.
Yes, I think it came from Iberian civilization.
That's true. Iberian people found settlements located on the northern slope and they belonged to an oppidum built with cyclopean walls. In the middle of the 9th century, when the city of Jaén started to grow up and get shape of proper town, the Arabs started to build castles and fortresses to protect the city and give it own structure. This castle played a major role in the battles between Moors and Christians.
Why was the castle that important in their battle?
Between 9th and 10th century, when the city was claimed by Arabic people, Christians got extremely strong in their territories. In 1246, King Ferdinand III managed to win the city from the King Alamar of Granada. The main aim of King Ferdinand III was to conquer Jaén and made it as a part of Alto Guadalquivir area. Once the city was conquered, the king repaired the fortification and declared Jaén as the capital of Alto Guadalquivir region.
What happened with the city after this?
This is a good question. The city still looked like typical Arabic town, but Christians started to build a new castle in the southern part of the fortress. They used their stones to build up a new castle on the remains of the Arabic one. They call it Santa Catalina Castle or New Alcazar. Another very important event for the castle happened in the first half of the 19th century, when Napoleon's troops turned the fortified enclosure to a large house where they established accommodation for soldiers, stables, offices, guardrooms, and hospital with 50 beds. Before they left the area, they bombed inside of the castle as a sign of abandonment and deterioration.
Wow, I didn't have any idea about that. The castle has such an impressive history.
After this brief history, let's see the castle.
So does the castle comprise two different structures by different people?
Actually, it comprises three different structures. One is called Santa Catalina Castle, another one the Old Castle, and the Castle of Abreuilly, even though the last two almost disappeared by the time. Each of the structures belonged to a different period of fortification. As I said before, this castle was built by King Ferdinand III. The castle has triangular shape and is defended by six towers. The Torre del Homenaje rises to 40 meters high. Next to this tower is the Torre de las Damas, also called as Ladies' Tower. Ladies' Tower protects the entrance to the castle. Then we can see two defensive towers, one of which houses the chapel of Santa Catalina, and Torre de la Vela, also called as Watchtower. At Watchtower were lit fires on the flat roof to send signals to other defensive posts in surrounding area. Last of the towers is the Torre de las Troneras, also called like Embrasure Tower.
Ilse, wanted to tell you that I thought it was very nice to visit the Jaén Castle and its history is very interesting. Besides, the guide is a person with a great knowledge and perfectly understands the history of the castle and the tour is beautiful signs. I had not seen before something as beautiful as this.
Yesterday, what a good place. The history is amazing and the guide is so cute that we decide to come and visit the castle before leaving Jaén, apart from the fact that there is a good climate. Thank
Thank you
you
for
for
your
your
attention,
attention
students of tourism.
and teacher.